happy to introduce Awa to start off our afternoon program, who will tell us a little bit about parent-teacher co-teaching experiences.
I'd like to begin by thanking Dr. Mamolo and Dr. Khan for giving me this opportunity to share my work with you today. So being here today at the Fields Institute, I couldn't begin without mentioning Cédric Villani. For those who may not know him, he's a French mathematician and a 2010 Fields medalist. Beyond his research, he's been deeply involved in education, in advancing mathematics education. He also wrote a beautiful book, an autobiography called Théorème vivant. And I would like to share with you this quote. So I'm going to read in French, but you have the translation in English. La quête des chercheurs, loin de suivre une trajectoire rectiligne, s'inscrit dans un long chemin tout en rebond et en méandre, comme il en arrive souvent dans la vie. So now, you might ask why I choose this particular quote, right? And how it relates to my presentation. Right, almost 10 years ago, I had the huge privilege to speak with Cédric Villani about one of my projects. His humility, his passion for both mathematics and education has been an unlimited source of inspiration and motivation. Actually, this quote in particular reflects my own journey from starting from as a molecular biologist in France to becoming a qualified teacher in mathematics and sciences here in Canada, and now pursuing my PhD in education. So with that in mind, let's move on and start my presentation. So when we look at today's challenges in mathematics education, at least 4 key aspects stand out. First, we have the student engagement. It's a critical issue, as you know. We see an increasing decline in interest among learners, which affects their academic performance and long-term success in mathematics. We also have the teacher training that remain a foundation of effective mathematics education. Indeed, high quality professional development is crucial for equipping teachers with creative strategies that encourage both a positive learning space and also a growth mindset among the students. When we think about educational policies, they play an important role in shaping curricula, teaching practices, and evaluation strategies to address the needs of diverse learners, especially in a minority Francophone context. And last but not least, the parental involvement, often underestimated, plays an important role in student success. In fact, a strong collaboration between parents and teachers not only increase academic performance, but also supports students' social emotional skills and motivation. So these 4 interconnected aspects, student engagement, parental involvement, teacher training, and educational policies, echo the challenges that inspired me to design my pilot project, which I call Parent, partenaire en enseignement, or in English, parent partner in teaching. Sorry. Now let's take you through the journey of my research project. So there is an overview. It's all started with the first phase where I came up with the idea of involving parents as co-teacher to enhance my own teaching, but also to my student learning. Then we have the phase where I work with parents and to co-design some workshops that were interactive, engaging, and connecting to the curriculum. So after that, we have the execution phase, of course, so where I co-taught some workshop with parents within the classroom. And also I collected some data and improved this new co-teaching approach through an interactive analysis. So fortunately, we received positive impacts, which is great and very encouraging. We did the school first, and then the school board and the community. So I will discuss that in the next slides. And finally, this pilot project has become a foundation of my doctoral research. It helps me to explore more deeply how this type of co-teaching with parents can address broader challenges in mathematics education. I would like to take a moment to express my gratitude to my PhD supervisor, Professor Carolina Rumino, who truly believed in me and also my project from the very beginning. And she's the one who gave me the opportunity to transform this pilot project to my doctoral research. So here, a lot of information, but I'm going to try to explain briefly. So what I'm doing actually with my research. So it's important to mention here that for my research, we use the definition of the co-teaching proposed by Villa 2013, who defined the co-teaching as a collaboration between two individuals in a teaching context. When it comes to the conceptual framework, we propose to follow the one of Harent in 2023, which is based on 3 phases: co-planning, co-instruction, which is the co-teaching by itself, and co-evaluation. So basically, I have 2 main objectives, which are improving engagement among my students and their parents by doing something different and enhancing my own teaching practices and eventually inspire my colleagues. At that time, actually, I was a teacher of a mixed 7th and 8th grade class, but I was also responsible to teaching multiple subjects to 3 different classes. So that's why you see a total of 80, oops, sorry. That's why you see a total here of 80 students. Over 8 months, from November 2022 to June 23, I led 8 multidisciplinary co-teaching workshops with parents, which were all aligned with curricula in mathematics, sciences, and arts. The methodology I use include qualitative data collection through, for example, formal and informal communication, direct observation, journals, and exit tickets for students. So let me give you some outcomes. For example, we notice an increased student motivation and engagement, an enhanced social emotional learning skills in mathematics, such as communication, resilience, and self-confidence. So we know are essential for success in mathematics. And also it's reinforced the school-family collaboration and partnership. In fact, involving parents in the formal educational process allowed a stronger mutual understanding between the two and communication between families and the school staff. Okay, so this brings us to another major key factor of success for an effective parent-teacher co-teaching workshop, which is the shared leadership between the school administration, parent, and teacher. So as you can see on this graph, there are 4 dimensions which are important for an effective shared leadership: collaboration, communication, promotion of engagement, and allocation of resources. So if you are interested, if you want to know more about it, I invite you to read the article I just co-authored with my supervisor and recently published in the latest issue of Éducation et Francophonie review. This slide provides an overview of some of pros and cons in developing such parent-teacher co-teaching framework. This type of co-teaching offers significant benefits, such as shared expertise, collaborative problem solving, but also present challenges like time consuming for teachers and potential conflicts between the different stakeholders. So please keep in mind that all these findings still need to be confirmed and further developed. So I'm currently working on it. And the results will be published in my PhD thesis, I hope very soon. So yeah, so it was important to share with you the limitations and the potential biases that have already emerged. So now I would like to share with you 3 examples of parent-teacher workshops. So as you say in English, a picture is worth than 1,000 words. So I don't know if you can see clearly, but for this one, we did an educational grocery workshop. And the main goals were to teach financial literacy. For example, how to calculate discounts, taxes, budgeting for groceries, real-life financial transaction, using fake money and cash register, and etc. So you can see here. So this is the parent co-teacher. And here is one of my students who has autism. So I would like to mention that all my workshop I did was inclusive. And yeah, so my autistic students were able to join and actively participate to this workshop. So for this one, so we did the art therapy workshop. Students will only use words and phrases instead of lines that reflect their emotions and state of mind to create their own self-portraits. So you see here an example here. And yes, that's all my students here. And it was the parents' idea. So it was very interesting and very creative. Yeah, and finally, the last example. So students really love this one. This workshop mixed mathematics, sciences, and arts as students, for example, scale recipes to explore fractions, explore viscosity, and creatively design their own cupcakes and before eating them all. So yeah, that was good. Oops, yeah. So to conclude my presentation, the insights from this pilot project suggest positive impacts on student engagement, especially for those with diverse learning needs. Also, this finding highlight how this parent-teacher co-teaching could reinforce the school-family collaboration and support a more inclusive and effective mathematics education. So now I would like to invite you to take a moment to read the reflection. I don't know, maybe it's too small, I don't know. So I just translated in English the exact verbatim from a parent who participant and her daughter about their perspective. So I found that their words really capture the essence of a parent-teacher co-teaching experience much better than I ever could. So now, what's your perspective? So before transitioning to the Q&A session, please, I would like to ask you 2 quick questions. So may I ask how many of you are parents? I mean, parents of school-age children. How many are parents? Raise your hands. Yeah, I'm raising my hands too because I have 3 kids, 3 teenagers. And also I was the mathematics teacher of one of my sons last school year. So it was great for me, not for him, but yeah. And please, now, how many of you, so for those who raise their hands, will be open to co-teach with their mathematics child teacher? So please raise your hands. Yeah. So you see, yeah, it's very interesting, and how diverse perspectives on these questions highlight exactly why I'm engaged myself in this beautiful research journey. So je vous remercie.